Could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Oh, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be fourth down.
A lot of people think the tight end's a safety valve position, but I think in situations like this, he's often a primary receiver, and they missed an opportunity there.
Yeah, missed an opportunity indeed to pick up the first. Running with Elliott. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They got a couple that all that they needed as they convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Prescott now. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. To throw again on second down. Prescott down inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Julio Jones, 28 yards. And the Cowboys have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
Well, Charles, I think you and I both agree these guys were outplayed in that first half, and the scoreboard reflected that, but they've come out since halftime. They've looked like a different team.
And it makes you wonder what was said and done in that locker room because they've made some nice adjustments and they're executing better. I think they got some fiery guys on that sideline that had a few things to say at the half, and now they've come out with a vengeance.
Rosas to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it culminates in a Julio Jones touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Room here to run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
129 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team. And they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They run again on first down. Cook.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
11 more on that one and another first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On second down, Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. To the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. Well, that was an intriguing call. You got a chip shot field goal. Tight game. Why not just take the 3?
I know that not all the old rules apply in today's NFL. And in fact, I'd love to have an analytics coach here with us right now to say why that was probably a good play. I don't know that even the analytics coach would have said that. That seemed like a bad play. Take the points there and move on.
He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. A first down throw for Prescott. That's caught once again by Gallup. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott, and it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And again, it's Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off for big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
It's a gain of 10.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Prescott. And he's got it. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They start the drive with Cook.
That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. They run it again with Cook. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to...
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's focus in on what we got to do here. You ready to run?
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action now, Prescott.
He'll get this to Elliott.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Now Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Brings up second and 8 at the 47-yard line.
On second down, Elliott. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Throwing, Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Cousins to throw it. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Jabril Cox
Just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Cook up the gut.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. But 209 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Cousins. And this one complete to Smith. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Cook again.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Cousins. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game. On third down, Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23. Two-score game, obviously. Every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. He's got Smith here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run with Cook. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He's going to get it again. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Cook. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I know they're going through all the possibilities right now, but the truth of the matter is a field goal doesn't do them a ton of good. It'd still be a 2-score game, so to me, go for it. Go for it boldly.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's got room. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Prescott now from the 50. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up in a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Here's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Working down at the 49. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They go play action. Cousins. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Micah Parsons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Cousins. Complete. Smith has it.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Ran the perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Cousins to throw. Caught on a slant. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
I'll try some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here's Cousins. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The veteran Joe Schobert getting to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Fourth down, Cousins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Dallas.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on first down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And they take a knee. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. It's a game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Dallas, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game on Thursday. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.